Hey, good morning and welcome to Top Gun Options Market SITREP. My name is Matthew Buckley, the primary model portfolio manager here at TGO. And here we go, folks. Even though a broken clock is right twice a day and bears are going to be eventually right, after QE3 Infinity was announced and the confetti has hit the floor, here comes the janitor, and they're sweeping it all out. Yesterday, after the market closed, Norfolk Southern warned. Just completely abysmal news. FedEx warned. The Baltic Dry Index is just through the floor. BBY, Coach, Bed Bath and Beyond, Coach, Burberry. I'm telling you, all these canaries are dropping dead in the coal mine for a reason, but the market keeps going higher. Well, look at today's headline. Bad manufacturing news out of China and the Eurozone. I'm telling you, folks, bad news is going to start being treated as bad news. As we talked about in yesterday's SITREP here at Top Gun Options, we are not taking the only kind of bullish positions we have on are diagonals out to like 2014. So buying deep in the money 80 delta calls on some stuff, and then selling front month options, which has been an incredible tactic in this market to the tune of over $12,000 in profit in Apple and some gold diagonals we have on right now, because folks, and gold getting ready for it's called the gold crossing, going above its moving average there. So a lot going on. And let me talk about something real quick. For all the bulls out there that are giving me grief, do you all know Dow theory? If not, look it up, study it, and figure it out. The transports are supposed to be the canary in the coal mine, or the green shoot. Meaning, if Norfolk Southern, rail, freight, and FedEx and all these folks are doing great, the economy is going to start doing great. When those folks are doing poorly, the economy is going to do poorly. Okay, so I'm really over with the Fed story of QE3 Infinity. If you want to play that, and we're going to talk about this at Top Gun Options and a Trade Alert today, you can take a look at KRE. With the Fed doing the priest from the omen routine of buying mortgage-backed securities and kind of taking all the evil onto his balance sheet. One of the beneficiaries is going to be the regional banks, and you can take a look at a diagonal on the KRE, which is the S&P Regional Banking ETF. So we're going to be looking at a potential diagonal in this today. You can see last week when Uncle Ben decided to put us further into debt and destroy our country even more, there's some good momentum into that, and then it kind of found heaven again. But over time, with the Fed buying all these, mortgage-backed securities, the regional banks are going to be a huge beneficiary of QE3 Infinity. Nobody else really is. Okay, folks? I love people who take the other side of my trade, because I'll sell that all day long. If you're not a strategic trader, if you do not have your head above the trenches and are looking downrange at that events that are coming, it's not good. You're going to get shellacked. So, it's just not good out there, folks. Take a look at this. Unemployment claims. These weekly unemployment claims are starting to be treated like almost monthly reports. So 385 last week, consensus was 374 for this week, back up to 382. Not good. Flash PMI 51.5. They thought 51.6, 51.5. And it's funny. Yesterday I said in our market SITREP that I really don't care what FOMC members say anymore. I'm going to reverse myself, because guess what? Now some of the Fed folks are coming out of the closet, these voting members of the Fed, and saying, yeah, I voted against QE3 Infinity, and I think it's a horrible idea. Can you believe that? I think two of them came out yesterday and said that. You know why, folks? Typical government. This is a CYA. Excuse my French. Cover your ass moment. Because there are members of the Fed who know that this will not work. And they want to get on record right now as like, hey man, I had my hand for the no side, and Bernanke and his folks still went forward with it. So it's pretty interesting. And these folks are starting to head for the hills. It'll be interesting what Penalto says later. If he's one of those ones that says, "Hey, that wasn't me, man. I voted no." 10 a.m. Definitely keep your eyes out for the Philly Fed. Market Watch is saying the market's in a bearish mood. Oh, okay. Well, stand by for the Philly Fed later mid-morning. Okay, going to have a great day of trading here. Top Gun Options. We got a live trade brief going on, our intermediate advanced live trade brief, and then blasting out a trade alert on the regional banks. But folks, we're in a crowded theater, and I smell something, and I don't think it's just burnt popcorn. I think the fire's about here. Okay, got to get back to trading. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge.